I'm nearly finishing my second time 100 hours by this
Mhm.
weekend. And so 200 hours start for me from Monday.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yes.
Good. And this time, what is the difference you are feeling?
I think I've grasped more now and I understand more. And I think the matrix, I think the last bit of the chakra, all the different chakras and how third eye is so important. And there's a lot of uh, how do I say, what actually governs the third eye, how powerful it is. And I think we all get caught up in our matrix and just learning how to now deal with that. I think that was my problem initially.
Mm-hmm.
And now I think I'm slowly learning how to take each step every day as I have a vision now. And I think that's keeping me going now. Before
This
I
is,
was stuck.
this is amazing. This is amazing. And actually, we will be working on the vision of life in a more important manner in 200 hour, which will be starting soon. So
Yeah.
that's really good that you actually are relating with it and understanding it in more deeply. Very nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
In fact, I ask everybody whosoever complete the training in person or online to repeat it when they go back home. That's why we record the entire training and give it back to the students so that they can re-experience the entire
Yeah.
thing, and it is more like the ground is already made and now you
Hmm.
apply more. You
Yeah.
see?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And so grateful for your training. It's been amazing and has opened a lot of doors for me. And I think, so it's been great. Thank you it's
Yeah.
been grateful.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay. So let us see who all are there today. Uh-huh. Quite a few people. So, all right. So I'll just ask. I am so happy to see all of you today here. And anybody wants to share anything or ask any question, you're most welcome. Sarah, do you have any question? I wait for your question.
Yeah. Hi, Dev. Hi, everyone. Nice to
Hi.
meet you all. I'm quite new here in the Sangha. I have only like a month in the 100 hours training online. I'm from Mexico, so here it's like 8:30 in the morning. And I don't really have a question. I just want to say that this has been a really great experience for me. I love meditation. I am learning a lot of new things here. I begin meditating like about 10 years ago, but my practice has strengthened in like the last 5 years. And I'm learning a lot of new things. So thank you, Deb. Thank you all. And yeah, I don't really have a question, Deb, but nice to meet you. Nice to meet you all.
Thank you, Sarah. It's nice to hear that you're enjoying the journey and great. It automatically you will start to feel more synchronized with everything, around. And that's the magic of this entire journey and this entire practice. So beautiful.
Hey, thank you. I am enjoying it.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Okay. Any questions from anybody? All right. So probably Mukta has received some questions from some students. Mukta, you can tell me.
We have a question from Tripti. She's from India. She asks, how do we resolve or release a pattern that we know is getting repeated in our family, but it is being repeated by someone who is not aware of things, and you also get caught up uh, in these things as you're a family and you are involved. So she says that leaving things behind is easy, but putting a permanent end to these repeating patterns is important. So how do we do that so that it doesn't affect the upcoming generations?
Yeah, that's a wonderful, wonderful question. So, what happened that repetition without mindfulness is a form of sleepy life, because for repetition every day the same habits, the same reactions, the same things, when you go through where you don't put any mindfulness behind it, put any self questioning that why I am doing this, I have done this yesterday also, what result it gave me, I am doing it today also, what difference it is making, all these filters, cautious filters, make you aware about things, and they convert your reactions into responses. Repetition is essentially reaction. So when you feel in your life that there are certain patterns which are just repeating themselves again and again over the years, in you, in other people, this means that it is coming from the space of reactiveness without putting any mindfulness into that, without really uh, thinking about where is I am heading towards, what is my journey, what is my purpose. It is just existing without any direction. Because the one who has a direction, the one who has a vision, does not keep repeating the same thing again and again, because probably certain patterns help you for certain amount of time, but I don't think that there is any pattern in life, mental, emotional, habitual, any pattern in life which helps you throughout your life in all the ages. When you were kid, there are certain patterns which help you as kid. When you are teenager, certain patterns help you as teenager. When you are young, when you are a professional, when you are a mother, when you are a father, when you are playing certain role, there are certain patterns helping you in that particular time. But lifelong, no, something has to change. But something will change only when you want something to change, when you want a different result. But there are certain unconscious habits every human mind carries which does not want to change. And I'm telling you the list, and this is very important to understand, so note them down. These subconscious habits are insecurity, escapism, saving yourself all the time in all the situations, not owning yourself, not owning your life, not owning what you are doing, what you are thinking, not taking enough responsibility, and feeling that everybody should feel always good about you. Performance pressure. These are those unconscious habits, non-mindful habits, which remain throughout your life. And these are the habits, or these are the reasons which make you keep repeating certain patterns over and over again, because the mindfulness is not included, the cautiousness is not included. But for a meditator, for a cautious human, the one who is transforming, who is growing, that person questions himself that what is this happening? Why I am doing this? Why I am repeating this? it is coming from what space? Is it coming from the space of my insecurity, or it is coming from my space of, say, compassion or freedom? What is the space I am repeating this pattern from? When you ask this question, you get the answer and you get the clear picture that what you are doing and why you are doing. Because if you are doing something again and again, this means you never question that why you are doing it and what you are gaining from it or what you are losing from it. But the moment you start this questioning, this self-inquiry, which is the base of transformation, you realize that every time you repeat a certain pattern, you get more trapped in that sleepy state. You get more trapped in your, for example, the space of insecurity, or in the space of complexes or comparison or any trouble you feel. If you are not able to come out of it yourself, at least you need to recognize that there is a problem in that, so that you can actively seek help. You can actively seek guidance. Because if you don't realize that you have some problem, how would you take the first step to find out the solution? Right? And of course, in our training, we understand this. Why in our training, we question every possible aspect of our life. Some people say, oh, this program is more like a life coaching. This program is not only a meditation. Only doing meditation practice, how will it help? I want that everybody should transform completely. Meditation techniques are just the tools, but you need to know what there are lots of aspects of your life and you need to learn to handle all of them. You need to become master of yourself on a complete manner. So when we question all the aspects of our life, we realize that where do we have powers and where do we have blocks, and how we can address those blocks and use our powers, use them. So we don't need to, everybody should not become similar. Some person can have more intellectual power, some person can have more love power, some person can have more understanding power, some person can have more acceptance power, some person can have more manifestation power. We have different powers, and in different time also different powers work. This is how universe work. It gives you like the time portals, that in that time portal, this is your power. For example, right now you are doing this training and it's working on you. Probably this portal is also right now working for you, that this is the time portal for you to grow spiritually or to become your master or to grow in your consciousness. So essentially, the repeating patterns, the harmful repeating patterns, are the sign of a sleepy life. It's hard, but it's true. Now, if it is in you, wake up, check, fix it. If you cannot fix it, seek help. And then, if it is in somebody else, for example, your family, or in your office, or with your friends, or those people you deal with daily, you can inspire them to check it, to fix it. But if there are certain situations where you cannot inspire them, where you cannot tell them what they need to do, your response should come from your space of consciousness. A sleepy pattern is coming to you and you are also reacting upon it from another sleepy pattern, then what will change? If you are a meditator, you need to change first. Your reaction should turn into the responses. You should respond from the space of your consciousness. You should respond from the space of your freedom, and not in the insecurity or fear or complex of the pattern you are receiving. You should first break free. And your changed behavior, your changed response will definitely create a ripple effect. And the other person will also think that what is this happening? Something is changing. And that will motivate him also to change. But your response should be in your hand. Your response should come from your mastership. Okay, and then when you fix it in yourself, you can also fix it in your kids or help them look at a bigger picture. I understand, especially in Indian family scenario and lot many other countries in South America also, and family scenarios. Sometimes we are stuck in certain family patterns, but the entire family is not trying to grow. So the one who is trying to grow becomes the responsible person to respond rather than react. You change yourself and let the ripple effect go, right? So this is how we can start changing those patterns. We can start becoming more aware about those patterns, and then we can start changing them really, right? And that will also, I mean, one success in changing those patterns will greatly solidify your conscious being, your rooting, your centering. Otherwise, how will you check? How are you growing? You check only by going through the similar situations in a different manner, right? There is no other way. But when you go through the same situations in a different manner, then only you realize that yes, you have really grown. You are wiser, you are more centered, you are more cautious, right? Anybody has to say anything on this? Yes, yes, Manny.
But what about the situation where the person has got hurt? So why do we have to change that pattern? Do we have to repeat that hurt, that hurt situation again to change the pattern, or go in that same scenario again and again to change the pattern?
No, the thing is that if you go through a situation where it hurts you and those situations keep coming, what is the change you can bring in that? If you cannot stop the hurt situation, if you can stop the hurt situation, do that. If you cannot stop the hurt situation, what you can always change your reaction. You can always see why I am getting hurt. Probably I expect something else and I don't get that. Or I feel some dependency and my expectations got shattered. Anything. There are always two part, and I 100% believe that every human has a possibility to change at least one part. As you grow, as you become more empowered, you have the possibility to change both the parts. But at least you can work on changing your own part, no? Right. So whenever you are even hurt, of course it is difficult, but repeatedly getting hurt is more difficult rather than working to fix that hurt and working to fix the reason of the hurt and working on your growth so that that particular situation or issue does not matter to you anymore. Right. It is like this.
Thank you.
Uh, who else? Pavni, you were saying something?
Pranav Master. No, I didn't see.
Okay. Right. In relationships, what happened that we uh, and also in relationship, when we, you live or you deal with multiple people, the herd mentality mind, normally how we normally train our mind in this society, this entire bringing up pattern, education system, social structure, social pressure, peer pressure, gives us lots of FOMO, lots of complexes, lots of comparisons, and give us a kind of mindset where you feel that you are always under attack. I've seen this live with many of the people. There are my students who actually, um, many time my students, they just keep um, staying longer around me so that they get some personal coaching also and all that stuff. And sometimes they also work, and or they discuss different situations in life, which is apart from the training is finished and we are discussing the normal life situation and stuff. And I realize that most of the people are already filled with this kind of feeling that they are somewhere under attack, or in some kind of victim feeling that something unjustified is happening, something unfair is happening with them. When you live with this kind of undercurrent, whatever is happening around you, even simple things, and even those things are not related with you, your mind would like to jump in between and would like to feel the victim of it, even if it is not related with you at all. And this is very, very common with people. So take care that if you live with certain kind of undercurrent and fix it. Most of the things which happens exactly around you are not related with you. They're not for you. Even if they're happening just where you are, but they're not for you. So you need to remember this saying, very important. It is a Polish saying which I really like, which says, "Not my monkey, not my circus." Matter ends. When you learn this, when you live with this, not my monkeys, not my circus, do whatever you want to do, because everybody have their own life journey. Everybody has to live their own life. Everybody has to go through their own challenges, and everybody is struggling to do better in whatever way they understand. You are not the only person as a center of the scene all the time. In fact, most of the time you are not at all. Right? Because once you understand this gives you some ease of living, and you can be very easy. Sometimes somebody just bitch about you or blabber about you, not because they have specific thing about you, but it's just their habit, or they don't even understand, or they are foolish enough that when they are sitting in a group where other people are bitching about somebody, they also contribute that, okay, let me also contribute in bitching. It's a very general thing, because they don't understand, they don't realize what they're doing. So this happens. But most of the thing which happens around you are not about you. When you develop an eye to understand what is for you and what is not for you, your 80% load of the mind will anyway go. And then remaining 20% you will know, okay, it is about me, but do this person has anything to do with this or not? And then you will realize that out of this 20%, 15% time, the other person who is raising that concern has nothing to do with that. So your 15% load will also again go. So out of 100% load, you are just left with 5%, which is actually for you and about you, where the other person is also concerned about it or related in it. There you will respond. You will see how I need to handle. You will say, I'll handle, or I need this help, or I have to think, or I'll come back to you. We will see. What you must not do is react. Don't react. You don't need to. And I told you anyway, 80% time you anyway not need to react. You don't need to do anything, neither respond, not react. Out of 20% remaining, 15% time you need to respond to tell the other person that it is not his concern or her concern. You will handle. And then remaining 5% you will actually have to work, and you have enough empowerment to deal with your 5% situation in life. If you save your that energy which you keep leaking in that 80% reactions and 15% of performance pressure or showing the other that yeah, you are doing something. No, you don't need to do any of this. You are saved with 95% of energy, which is great amount of energy for you to deal with your real 5% remaining situations. That's the maths of the life. Right? Anybody wants to say anything on this or give some example?
Dave, I've just got a question.
Yes, right.
So much of that resonates with me. But occasionally I've had a situation where I've feel like I've handled the situation with honesty, with love, with compassion, whatever. But that person will kind of keep coming back with an attack, like a verbal attack. Is there at any point where it's just okay to walk away, or should one?
Always okay to walk away. It's always okay to put your boundaries. Because what is actually happening, you understand, if you stay, what you are doing is you are contaminating your pure love and compassion which you are giving to him, because it is practically humanly not possible for somebody to keep getting attacked and keep giving love and compassion. Every time you will become more little anxious with the person's presence. If you think that that anxiety inside you, that nervousness inside you is increasing, it's absolutely okay to put the boundaries. Because what you have, everybody has to understand what is putting the boundary means, or what it means to walk away. It is to save yourself, to nurture yourself, to empower yourself, to be able to handle that situation in a more easy manner. When you feel that now you are grown up enough, now it will not matter to me, you can again go back. But when you think that no, you are under attack, the first thing you need to do is to protect yourself. You have to understand that nobody can be a forceful saint, right? We have to be true saint. Even if you are 50% saint, you are 50% true saint, rather than 100% fake saint or 50% fake saint. I don't like that. If you are 10% saint, you are 10% true saint. If your love and compassion is for somebody 10% pure, keep it pure. Never allow it to get contaminated, because that will ruin your other aspects or other things also with other people. Right? Now, for example, we take the example of Jesus, that he was always love and compassion. There were other people also, many saints in India. But the true fact is that they never felt attacked. Jesus never felt attacked even if he was crucified. Even at that time, he was not feeling attacked. And then his love and compassion was intact. It was not practice, it was an inner flowering. when you are practicing, the best way is to keep the purity of whatever percentage of the pure energy we have and to protect that purity. And if you want to take some time off to grow yourself more because you got the sign that here I could not kept my purity, I got some anxiety, so I have to take a break here, I have to work on myself more, and then again I will practice. And that's absolutely fine because you are alive, you are working on yourself, you are on the path of your true pure conscious growth, which has nothing to do with anybody else, and the purity of it is in your hand, right? So
Lovely. Thank you, Dave.
welcome.
I have a question here, Master.
Yes, Pavani.
So when you said 10% purity, what does that mean?
Means that your love and compassion is 10% unshakable.
Okay.
That means that people say, oh, I am 100% love, but then maybe you say anything bad to them, their 100% love goes away and they become 100% anger. If you see, if you say that no matter what happens to me, my 10% love and compassion will remain even if I will be crucified. That 10% will be, that is unshakable. Nobody can take it away in any situation. That means you have that 10% pure potency of energy, which is actually creating your soul. To grow consciously is to increase slowly that unshakable percentage of our inner peace, love, and joy, because this unshakable percentage define your soul, define your journey, define your authenticity, right?
So powerful.
In 300 hour, if you remember, I teach you a graph. Do you remember that?
The
You have,
graph which goes up
yes.
and you look at the
What are
bottom.
the what are our real growth points in that? You remember that?
Yeah, the bottom line.
Those were
Um,
unshakable things,
and
right?
okay.
I've already
Got
taught
it.
you everything, Pavni. You need to learn to relate with real life
Yeah,
situations.
yes, yes, yes. That comes with lot of practice and Sangha calls, Master.
Now you are 4-year old, 5-year old student of mine. You are senior,
Yes.
very senior.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
It's been a beautiful journey from the time I met you.
yeah. We haven't still met,
We
but
have
yes,
still not met. We are energetically we've met.
yes,
You are with me every day. I remember you every day.
yes. Good. All right. And so anybody else wants to say anything in this? All right. So I am also very happy to receive certain responses from our heart to heart listening volunteers. They are amazing. They are so encouraging, and I feel very happy reading them. Few people, all those people who have done heart to heart volunteer training, and some of them are actively holding listening sessions. It's been helping many people worldwide. I ask all of you guys to register to do that training. It's just 1 hour training, and to do this practice because this will open many doors for you and for others, and it will also give you a real human to human connection, and it will also tell you that do you think you have all the problems in the world? No, your problems are minor. When you start dealing with everybody's life, you will see, and then you will see how just being consciously there, how that energy function and how it helps the other. It's beautiful. Already The link is there on our website, anybody, and it's free. You should actually also tell it to your friends. You should put it on your social media, tell it to your friends, because it is free and it will help them. And I would really like to read, Mukta, can you read the feedback from that girl who could solve her personal problem in the office through this? So it was helping her in her personal life, and which was magical for her. She has sent, and she actually keeps sending lots of feedbacks every week, but this one was particularly interesting.
She has shared two incidents. So, first is for the past 1 week, there's an argument at work going on with the team. I was able to listen to everything the team is sharing. While they shared with me, my calmness helped them to think through and find the problem solving idea, through which team leader has developed a plan for the team that solved the problem in 2 days without any project delay. I am developing listening skills and skill set with great consciousness through heart to heart. Thank you, sir.
This is amazing. I love it because how simple, conscious listening and presence develop a great amount of patience and calmness inside you and take away your excitement of saying something or winning the argument or proving your point. Because as I just told you, why I discuss this now, because today I discussed about this, that all the things happening around you, remember this again and again, all the things happening around you, in 80% that they are not for you. We just have a habit of jumping in between. And if we just develop this conscious listening or patience or comfortably taking the back seat, you realize that you save so much of energy. People come, they blabber, they discuss, they share, they feel excited, they tell you many things. Just let that pass because it is meaningless. Let it pass. It's like in Rishikesh when we go near Ganga, when we go to meditate, we do flow meditation and we also stand in the river. Can you stand in the same river twice? No, you don't. You stand at a place and the river you stood first time is already gone. What you are standing in the river is anew, but this is also going. Similar is life. If you allow people to just do whatever they want to do around you, you will see that you're just standing and watching and things are just going without you getting affected. Or probably you are just enjoying the show. This is beautiful, it is entertaining, right? So even if it is a circus, not my circus, not my monkeys, but it's a circus. So you can always, without getting trapped in anything, enjoy the show, right? So everybody should do the heart-to-heart training. It's powerful. It's very powerful. It's very wonderful. We have got much more responses. We are soon going to give the next level of training of it, as and when a group is ready. And I am happy that through our consciousness, we are able to reach more and more people and spreading this aroma, spreading this light of consciousness to people's life, right? And anybody who has any thing to ask about it, or if you get confused, please message Mukta or in the group, in the student community, and she will guide you through. Okay. What else? Anything else to discuss?
Can I just say with the heart to heart, that's been really good for me just in talking to people because I'm just now more listening and engaged and people have a lot to say, and it gives them more space to get everything out that they need to say. And I'm just more concentrating on what they're saying rather than my responses. So yeah, I found it really, really helpful just in normal conversations with anybody in work or anywhere like that as well. And then, of course, if we've got friends who've got problems, it's great for them as well.
Yes, absolutely. Thanks for sharing this. And you see how it automatically develops a great amount of patience inside us. And because you know that you are just listening and you are practicing the conscious listening, just this idea removes all your excitement to respond or to answer or to say your point, because no, you are consciously listening, and this gives you great patience. This gives you great amount of understanding about others, and also soon you will realize why what they speak, why they speak. That you will soon start to connect from their behind space of what is apparent, which is huge. And then you will realize that these spaces are inside you also, which knowingly or unknowingly capture you or support you. It's huge. Just keep going. It's magical. Automatically things are happening. You know, my job is just to keep giving you tools, and then just you guys play around with it. Right. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. All right. So some last question or something, if anybody wants to say anything. Yes, Shantanu.
For last 1 week, I was going through same situation, and I got the answer today.
Wonderful.
That was, I think, a telepathy that somewhere.
Wonderful. And Sangha here is Dhyan Tapasya here, and she is doing a free meditation class, of course, in Hindi every single day. Our meditations and many meditations she is mixing, and every day around 17 to 18 people are meditating with her. For it's been now around 2 months, almost 2 months, which is something wonderful. And many people who have been reading the spiritual books or listening to spiritual podcasts, but actually never meditated, are meditating with her, and they are giving her very good response, and how it is changing their life, which is amazing. So we all can do certain things like this, and at in our life, in all the manner, let's just keep giving and doing something which actually can help people. Heart to Heart is one such tool. Doing these kind of meditation classes are one such tool. Once you are empowered to become the channel, don't wait. Just become the channel, right? Don't wait. Don't waste any time in channeling what what you can, right? Very important. So good. Thank you, everyone. I'm so happy and so proud of my Sangha, our Sangha. It's so such an amazing space. It's such an amazing family, and may we keep growing and shining, and may the light be with us. Let's do meditation now. We'll do the meditation with light and connecting with everybody in the Sangha. Okay, so just sit relaxed, keep your mobiles somewhere, be easy. Close your eyes. feel that you're very calm and easy within yourself. You're very settled. Now feel that deep inside your being, in the depths of your heart chakra, there's a very beautiful source of light. And this light is filling up in your entire body. It is emitting light, it is illuminating your entire body. It is a very beautiful source of light. And this light is omnipresent. Nothing can do anything to this light. Nothing can hamper it, nothing can cover it, nothing can stop it. No matter what you do, what you live, what situations in life you go through, this light remains and this light will keep shining. The source of light is unchangeable. And feel the illumination of this light in your entire body with a smile on your face. Now feel that this source of light is there in everybody. And this light can connect with the light inside other people with whom you relate, like in this Sangha. Feel that we are creating a very beautiful mesh network, like connecting individually from everybody's light. My light is connecting with everybody's light. Connecting, communicating, and we are illuminating together around the globe. It looks like a beautiful mesh network of light, or like airlines network map. from one point to multiple point to multiple point, and see the light transferring from one point to another, from your heart chakra to others' heart chakra, sharing, receiving, giving at multiple points. And it's a very beautiful togetherness and very empowering. You are not alone, you are never alone. You are always connected through this light. Just feel the beauty of this light communication, this light channels and connections. feeling that this light connection with everybody, absorbing all the light in your heart. Take 3 deep breaths. Slowly move your fingers and toes. Put them together, put your hands together and rub them gently. Place them on your eyes. Gently open your eyes. And rub the hands back on your face and on your body. Namaste. Everybody's okay? Thank you for wonderful meditation. We'll see you now. Actually, after the training, now the training is going to start from 18th in Rishikesh and it will be finished on 12th of April. So after that, we will do the another call. By that time, keep doing your lessons, keep meditating, keep spreading light, and enjoy. I'm going to see some of you during the training. So see you soon. Namaste. And
Namaste.
let's have our hug. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye, everyone.